In the quiet village of Ogita, nestled between ancient trees and the whispers of the river Njoba, lived a man named Chuka. He was known for two things: his booming laugh and his deep disbelief in anything spiritual. Spirits, ancestors, gods, Chuka dismissed them all with the wave of his calloused hand. "I believe in what I see," he'd say, tapping his broad chest. "The living, the earth, not fairy tales. But the ancestors have their own ways." One hot afternoon, Chuka went to his farm and never returned. They found him lying beside his cutlass, eyes open, mouth agape, as though he had seen something that defied all reason. He opened his eyes to mist. Thick, white mist. The kind that hugged the ground and silenced footsteps. Chuka sat up, confused. The last thing he remembered was the sun scorching his back and the sound of birds above. Now, silence. Where am I?" A voice answered. Not in words, but in feeling. A presence. Warm but heavy. He turned and found an old woman standing there. She had no shadow, and her feet didn't touch the ground. "You don't remember me," she said, her voice like the rustling of dry leaves. "I am your great-grandmother, Nena." "That's impossible," Chuka stammered. "You died before I was born. And yet here I am. Welcome to Olamio, the spirit land." Chuka laughed, but it cracked midway. "This is a dream. I'm probably under a tree somewhere, sleeping." Nena only watched him with pity. As they walked through the mist, faces began to appear: his father, who died of fever, his childhood friend, Obiora, who drowned in the river, even people he had never met but recognized by blood. They greeted him without mouths, touched him without hands. He was shown things: how his mockery of the gods had cursed his crops for years, how his disrespect for the village shrine had caused imbalance, how every time he poured palm wine on the earth without libation, he dishonored those who walked before him. Chuka fell to his knees. "I didn't know. I didn't believe." Nena looked at him sadly. "Belief does not bend the truth. Truth just waits." Then came the drums, deep, slow, ancient. The final call. "You cannot stay," she said. "You are not yet meant to be here. But remember." Chuka woke up in the village square, surrounded by people. It had been 2 days. The herbalist said he had touched the edge of the spirit world. From that day on, Chuka changed. He built a small shrine behind his hut, poured libations before every meal, and sat with the elders to learn the stories he once laughed at. When he laughed now, it was softer, reverent. When asked what had changed him, he would only shake his head and say, "I saw what lies beyond. And I still can't believe it."